your capacity to understand what God is doing in your family, in a territory. When we say territory, we're not just talking about a physically defined space, but we're actually talking about a space, but not necessarily physically defined. Okay? Your family is your family, not your territory. It's a territory to protect, to watch. God will begin to show you something about a territory when you begin to pray and intercede and watch. Are you getting the point? What's my point? My point is this. There is an understanding of the shape of the purpose of God concerning your family that you can only know when you begin to stand in the gap. When you begin to stand in the gap. You can have other siblings. They are not bad people. They are good people. But because they are not standing in the gap, your understanding of issues might not exactly be the same with them, in at least in all things. I'm not saying you should go and disagree with your friend. What I'm trying to say is that there are some kind of issues. The way you are seeing it is not the way they are seeing it. Why are you seeing it that way? Because you haven't taken your place to intercede, to watch over the family, has given you a perspective. And I'm not just speaking about the perspective granted to you by visions and revelation. I'm talking about a recalibration of your inner man to see things in a different light. In fact, do you know in your family members can be going up and down and they don't even know that something is wrong with them. Do you believe it? They don't even know that something is wrong. But you, because you have been interceding, you have been watching. What happens to a watchman is that he is granted sight in the spirit. Sight is not just the sight of visions and revelation. That is a paramount aspect of it. But it is the sight of understanding, the capacity to understand patterns. The framework that allows men to apprehend wisdom is what is called observation. Say after me, observation. Say it again. Say it again. A man that can observe will be wise, should be wise. Let me just say it that way, should be wise, if you can observe. Do you remember Solomon? He was called the wisest man. But I think you may have to go back and check how he spoke and the things written. You say, and I checked under the sun. I looked. I observed. These are the kind of words. These are just different words, synonyms, to represent one thing. And that thing is observation. So Solomon will come and say, I observed a family. I observed a nation. I observed a church. I observed the creation, the heavens and the stars. I observed, I looked at it and I saw. That means for wisdom to occur to a man, he must observe. Say after me, observation.